Alrighty, boys. Let's try out that new Red Kane build. I mean, there's so many different builds with Red Kane. I always mention the reason why you can have so many different itemization choices with Red Kane, or just any champion whenever you're at that point, is because they're OP. If there's good optimization to where you can like be that flexible, it means that the champion is inherently strong. So into their team, I think they do have a good amount of burst here, so Green Smite's honestly not too bad of an idea. Red Smite wouldn't be a bad idea in a Karma, but I think we're not. I think it's fine. I'm probably just gonna look to do a full clear this game. It's Mags. What the mask is. Alright. I think there's a little 5v5 going on level 1. That's fine. 3 dead. Start the game. Use some stuff. What is Grey Kane? It's a form that Boss invented. Hinting Kane. I'll probably have some more videos uploaded about it this week because I'm quite intrigued. I see Midbeast has been playing it too, bro. So yeah, we'll definitely look into that. All right. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna start right here. I'm just gonna do a full clear. I think full clearing is not a bad idea, especially in this meta. I think full clearing will always find you success. I made a couple videos already talking about the importance of full clearing right now, especially with Kane. I think most junglers just opt to full clear. Okay, one second, I gotta alt tab. Screen gets all swaps off the league scene once I alt tab. So 1 second. There you go. Alright. Thing I do kind of have to worry about is that Jarvan will probably look for like early ganks because he knows that my bot lane, or my Samir at least, has no flash. I gotta be a little bit cautious of that. I think the #1 thing is when you're playing Kanes, you want to be a very patient player. Let the game come to you, don't come to the game. A lot of Kane players try to force too much. That's not how you play Kane. Don't get me wrong, it can work, but it's a lot more consistent to just look to play safe and play smart. Get your form. The easier way into the form, you know. You don't have to get your form at 5 minutes, guys. You can get it at 10 minutes and still win the game. On average, I don't know if this is just a high elo thing, but on average, my games have been around 30 minutes. And that's like playing in Masters GM Chow. So I definitely think that if you take a more calmer approach to the meta right now, just farming up, playing for objectives, playing for smart ganks, not over forcing, you're going to be able to find a lot of success in this meta, friends.
I have mastered every weapon of war. No prattling tool will prove an exception.
I do want to look for this play here. There's a real flash. It's pretty good for the gank, to be honest. Oh, I forgot I don't have chat turned on. Alright. Well, I wonder what I'm doing here. Did anyone play Kane at Worlds? No. There's a pretty good series today, though, between NA and Korea. Genji versus FlyQuest. 3 and 2. I definitely did enjoy myself that. Alright. Way to go, Eclipse first item. Eclipse first item is always just going to be amazing on Red Kane. I've talked about it a good amount, but I could talk about it some more. Because a lot of the damage getting nerfed in the game made it so that shield just has so much more value. And the longer you're staying alive as Red Kane, the more damage you're going to be able to deal. Because your kit is all based on sustain. So if you're not dying, this is why Green Smite works really well for you as well. If you're able to just survive and get your abilities off, you're just going to keep healing and healing. And you can just kill everybody. So you add that along with like CDR, like, you know, your cleaver Shojin, you're just gonna be going crazy. So this is definitely like a 3-item spike build. And the reason why this could be better than like your lethality options, because as you guys know, anyone that watched my stream or keeps up with my YouTube videos, I love lethality red Kane. It's pretty much all I like to play. But the thing I'll tell you is that into comps where you need to be more of a front line. You know, your team has you know, a lot of squishies, a lot of people that need peel. Let's say the enemy team has a lot of CC, a lot of dive. You know, you can't really go lethality red Kane into a comp like, you know, Vigar, Jarvan, Talon, Karma, because if you're not able to get your abilities off, you're just gonna get one tapped. But if I could eat all their damage and return it back, that's where we're gonna find success with this kind of itemization. So this is what I mean when I say it's good to have like a lot of versatility in your itemization. Okay. I kind of want to look for the play on bot lane, definitely. Okay. We go for this guy. I don't know where Samira ran off to. It's a pretty big wave. I'm imagining that I'm gonna lose the grubs right now. I kinda wanna go for the dragon, but I feel like Talon missing is just so risky to walk up there. So I'll just ping this out. Tell him to be care. Yeah, you can see Talon right there. What's up, Delboy? How's it going? What's up, Eagle? What's up, Ankisher? I understand, but in low elo, you can't trust your team to do damage. The thing is that you don't need your team to be good in low elo, you just need your team to do more than the enemy's team. A lot of people, they get in this mindset where it's just, oh, my team is always holding me back, but the thing is, the enemy's team will hold them back as well. If you're a better teammate, it'll be able to show. I mean, the truth behind this logic is like if you take a challenger support and they play only support, which doesn't have a lot of solo carry potential, they can still climb just as fast as any other role because they just have so much impact over the game because their role is able to like just set up their team so much. If you're able to just consistently set up your team perma and you're always making the right plays for them, you're gonna find success. It's inevitable. It is inevitable. A lot of people, what happens, especially in lower ranks, is they'll set up their teammates once or twice, and maybe it won't go as well. You know, they'll be upset. They'll be like, oh man, that play was the play. We needed that. But the truth is, if you just keep finding those plays, then you're going to be able to just keep finding wins. Not every game. Sometimes your team will just have no one to play off of, but usually my philosophy is that there's always going to be one person to play off of, whether it's high elo, whether it's low elo. And if there isn't, well then there's not much you can really do about those games, you know. Even Faker doesn't have 100% win rate. But it's all about just consistency. If you're just always doing the right plays, you're always making the right moves, you'll be able to climb. But yeah, some people, they like to have a little bit more control where they have all the damage and they're doing all the solo carrying, and that's why lethality red Kane does work out so well. But it's been a while since I've been here. Sorry, man. Oh, don't apologize, buddy. It's all good.
I learned from a young age to
Gonna put a controller in the pit. You're gonna see me right now. Oh no. Oh no. I had stopped right as I went in.
By the way, if this was Karasmai, we would unironically win this game.
Nice.
What do you call an alligator that wears a vest? An investigator.
Investigator. Thank you, cowboy, for that reset. Welcome back. Alright, so I'm probably gonna go Cleaver than Shojin. Sounds good. Do we play around that one good player or try to make him play around us? It depends what role you're playing. It depends who's the carry, who's not. If they're the carry, yeah, play around them. Try to cater towards what they're doing. But if you're the carry, try to get people to play around you. And if it doesn't work, then just start taking all the resources and do your best.
What does Ross do anyway?
What's up, Caleb? How's it go, buddy? So, like right now, this game, I think the only thing I need to do is make sure my Samira stays ahead. and make sure that I'm able to let her get her ulti off. See, I don't need to make sure that she stays alive, or I don't need to make sure that she likes playing perfect. I just need to make sure that she can get enough abilities off to where her ulti is going to go off. By the way, sorry if mechanically I'm playing poorly. It's my first game of the day. You say not to use Cleaver and Shojin? The thing is that it's definitely going to be good for scenarios where you just want to become like a team fight demon and you just have so much impact. It's a lot better than what I initially thought it was. You know, it's like one of those things that I kind of like thought might have been a little bit suboptimal, but then after like further use, I realized that it's pretty good. I want to do it every game, like, you know, let's say some games where they're like very AD heavy, I'll go like Death Stance, or, you know, MR heavy, or AP heavy, I can go like Maw, or some MR. This guy's probably going to be doing those grubs, so I can just invade him. But yeah, no. There's been a couple times where like I think something won't be that good, and then I actually do it, and it's pretty damn good. Oh man, she just had to pinch him. She like walked right past him.
Was it desperation that led you to me?
Audacity.
I can't get the dragon now.
I learned from a young age to embrace the shadows.
Darkness is a
I
stone.
probably will wind up getting my blue form first this game, even though that's not the form I want to go. Just because it's very hard to fight Talon Jarvan without like dying or something bad happening. It's a play for fun.
I am the weapon. You are a tool.
Lies soothe the mind, don't they?
Definitely sucks that we're getting no objectives, but their support's very omnipresent on the map. And he's not enough to like stop me from doing anything realistically, but he's enough to stall time for his teammates to come kill me. Like Talon and Ezreal. That's why I was kind of like saying like I need my Talia to be at the right places, but see, that's the thing, is once you realize that you have a player on your team that you can't play off of, like maybe they're auto-filled or maybe they're just a little bit lost, then you just don't try and play around those types of people. You don't like put any reliability on them. So I'm just not going to do that with my Talia. I'll put all my reliance in bot lane and top lane. This is like one of those plays where like it doesn't really matter how it goes. Just looking to shove and then go for the scuttle.
You possess the hubris of a more fearsome weapon.
Okay. I think that gives me red form. It should. Nice. Okay, so actually, wow, that's actually perfect. Jarvan really bit off more than he could chew there. Because him fighting me there was like the worst case scenario for his team. Because I was pretty much guaranteed to have to wait an extra 4 minutes to get my form. So 17, 18 minute Kane form, you could imagine that's not very good. But due to what just happened, yeah, now I'm going to be able to get my form ASAP now. Okay, so right now at this point, especially when I have form, I should look to just try and force objectives. That's usually my main thought process. The second I get my form, especially as a bruiser red Kane, you always want to try to play for objectives. The number one thing that you always want to make sure you have whenever you're playing for objectives, besides smite of course, that's just a jungle thing, but for Kane you always want to make sure you have your ult. But the thing is, you kind of have to view it like, okay, he used his ult and I used my ult, so we both don't have ult. It's not like he has that advantage over me. Talon has his ult, but at the same time, like, Talon can't one-shot me now at this point. I have Eclipse, which gives me a shield. I have Phage, which gives me HP. I have Plated, which is making it so, I mean, playing any assassin, build Plated, they're never going to be able to one-shot you. Cleanly, at least. So, Talon could burst me, but he couldn't one-shot me, and that's all that matters. Alright, I'm going to go run to my bot side. I'm going to ping them out to be care as well, because their mid's missing. Yeah, it seems like a 4-man bot kind of play. If Talon was still missing here, I would just send the Rift mid. We'd get mid tower. So even if something bad happens bot, at least we're getting the first tower. Okay, they got a 1-for-1. That's pretty good. So yeah, I don't think I should Rift bot, but I do think we could look for a dive in bot lane. Truth be told. I got level 11 here. Look at how much stats you get for getting a level. It's like 550 gold worth of stats. If not more. Yeah, if anyone's under that tower, they're gonna die. I don't think they will be though. Okay, we see Drebin.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Bring on the weak and the strong. All will die.
Set up a deep ward here and also look for a little dive play. I assume it's gonna be Talon that comes bot here. Yeah. The thing is that we don't get a kill. You have to think about what we are getting, and that's a lot of CS denied. A lot of solo XP and solo gold for the Samira here. And like I mentioned, if you're playing off of a Samira, the solo carry, you kind of just, you don't always need to like force a play with them. You kind of just need to make sure that you're standing around them. Just making sure that no one's forcing a play on them, as opposed to you being able to get that play off. Like, yeah, we're looking for the play, but just imagine like if Talon, Jarvan, everyone went down there and they killed Samira. That would change the tempo of the game a lot, and then maybe they could even pivot that into a Dragon. That would be really, really unfortunate for us, but see. Their brain. Yeah, I'm just gonna farm these camps up top. See, now this is where I would say we could look to use a Rift in mid. But truth be told, I don't think we need to, because we win the team fight. And if we're winning the team fight, I don't think we need to add that extra pressure. I'm gonna smite this, by the way. Smite it early, so I'm gonna have my smite up for the dragon. That way I'm not too late. Make sure to get as strong as possible. I could also maybe farm wolves here and get level 12. Be a little bit greedy, but we'll see. I don't want to be too late here because we already lost a flash. Ah, oh, darn. Missed that W. Okay, we're getting poked out pretty hard. Now it's seeming like we're not going to win this. Big knockup. Zoning Rift. Zoning Rift. We got 2 kills, they got none. But yeah, the thing is that I went for the flash to kind of like set up for my team as like the engage, but the second that I couldn't like have any follow up, that's when I just played it like peel and stabilize. The thing of FlyQuest today, I haven't watched the games yet, but I saw what happened and I watched like a little bit of the highlights. That's really awesome. It's really awesome. Shout out NA. I wish they could have won the series. I feel like that would have been the hugest thing. Winning against, you know, arguably the best team at Worlds, Gen G. But, I mean, taking 2 games off the best team, arguably, at Worlds is pretty amazing.
Let's go make some corpses.
Oh, no. I could have maybe got my 1 more Q off and procced my Eclipse and lived. I probably should have done that. My bad. It's okay. Yeah, Samira's getting her abilities off. Like I said, that's all that needs to happen. I did FlyQuest 2 today. I don't want to spoil it, but I mean, I don't want to spoil it. I'd say just watch the series. I feel like I already kind of did, but It's what I assume to be a really good series. Alright, we got the Cleaver, we got the Eclipse, and now we're gonna go Shojin.
So that's what dying feels like. Good thing I'm immortal.
Did you see how tanky I was in the middle of all those people? We got the flash off Ezreal too.
Poor Kayn. Guess I was a bad influence after all.
I wish Thresh would have walked with me there. That would have been a free kill. Could probably still walk on these guys and kill them. Gotta go inside this guy and just chill. Yeah, it's kind of obvious he's gonna flash there, so I just ult inside of him immediately. I know Baron definitely seems like the appropriate play here, but we do have Karma and Jarvan alive. It's a little bit scary. We also don't have mid tower. Kind of sad we didn't really get a good Rift usage. Kind of just used it to apply pressure to team fight, but it's okay. I mean, we're still winning pretty hard. We have like every single thing to set us up for a win here. Nice. Got him. Ooh, yeah, the follow up there was nasty. Alright. Yeah, we can definitely do Baron. When their jungler's dead, you should always try and look to do Baron. The only times when their jungler's dead and you don't want to do Baron is like if you're all low, or if you're playing against someone with like a massive AoE ulti, like a Kiana, Kennen. There's a couple other I'm not thinking of right now, but there's like the main ones I'd say. Ow, I got stunned. Getting really close to that Trojan. Like 500 gold. Okay, so Dragon's up in like 20 seconds here. We have enough for Shojin after next fight, and that's gonna be like our next massive spike. Right now we're in a position where we're never really gonna lose a team fight. So what I'm gonna look to do now is I'm just gonna look to try and force some. What I want is I want them to try to fight us to the dragon, but they're not gonna do that. So we're gonna have to force them to tower. So we're gonna have to make sure that we're keeping like space on the Samira. We can't let her stay separated because their only play is to hard send our AD carry. So I need to kind of like be attached to the hit better. So even if it's not the most efficient play, I need to make sure that I'm just standing on top for like this. Yeah, and now the game's over. GG's. Probably gonna FF. Yeah. See, so right there, like, you know, obviously optimize play, get the blue, get the Gromp, get the dragon, go mid. But because Samira's in that position and their only play is to full send, we just follow her, win game. GG's.